All right, there we go. Enough fooling around. So, hey, thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. Remember, what was the name of that show? You know, the neighbor. You saw hi next door. Howdy, neighbor. Hey, everyone, how's it going? Sorry, I had a little problem with the electricity. It turned dark. See what happens when you turn into when you turn towards the darkness? You lose your power. That's what happens. I'm back. Yes, Norma C. Hello. Oh, guys, I have a family member that wrote down that I received a letter from 3 people, I think 2 on a friend's channel. The family member told me, mailboxes, the little windows, the families. I've always been beside my one of the family members, and they said, you have a letter, 3 letters in, and one of them was from you, Norma C, and I have not picked it up yet. But if you got a confirmation that it was received, it is extra key. So I will be opening that up. I didn't read it. I didn't see what any of you sent yet. And I thank you very much. It's the first time I received 3 letters. Norma C, thank you for being here. I'm finally getting the hang of emojis. Norma C, I still to comprehend many things on the internet, honestly. 5G attack. Bruce, yes. Star Hunter. Masava bro, Aleos. We have Jules of Southern Oregon. Again, I didn't check your message that you responded. So do you have a rent, Jules? Now I'm going to ask you this time. I'm going to look because your name is in the settings. I know I've been mentioning it a lot. You probably replied to me each and every time, like on the last video, or just don't have to reply and I'll go see later, but it's up to you. Good evening, Crazy Music Space Jam. Hauser, thank you. Norma C in the house. Aleos Valhatla in the house. Also, the host of the Crazy Music Space Jam channel right here. Thank you, sir. So I the before last video was suppressed and not many views, but it's going up slowly. But it really stopped. It was at 700-800 views this afternoon, and I put up tomorrow's video. And actually, it wasn't tomorrow's video. The video that I just posted recently was supposed to be the video I was going to share here on the stream because sometimes we put up a video. But I said, wait a minute. I said, they're not going to see that other video. Now, you guys and gals better be prepared for me to have some type of attraction. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about my titles. So when you see something like, are these souls rising, and you see a question mark, I'm trying to get people to see the research, the lights and everything, right? I have my own theories, you know it. So if you see some extravagant titles, like honestly, with this moon research, like the video I just posted, sometimes I feel like saying a guy harming 3 cats, report him, so that everyone will go to the channel. It's called clickbait, because all my titles here have always been exactly what's in the video. UFOs lifting up from Canada, UFOs lifting up from the moon, and it's like, oh, maybe you need a more interesting title. No, it's exactly what's in the video. Me, as a truth seeker and wanting to know everything true about UFOs, that's the key word. That's what you're looking for. UFOs, real UFOs, UFOs lifting up in the sky. Most often, fake videos, or it's just a video of a guy talking for an hour about a picture where there's a light there, which he could have very easily, put it in there. Random Ralph, thanks, my friends. Susan Ravella, happy Friday to you all. And again, thanks for those of you that say, like Darla says, the how does she say it? The ones that keep coming back. Really appreciate that. When you can, of course, not everybody has the time. Hello, Jules. Jules has that migraine again. I was sending her energy. I'll send you some more, Jules. Thank you, Elias. Yeah, man. Thank you. Merci, mon frère. Right on. Il est réveillé, gars. Il est réveillé. Pat Crosseur, un autre réveillé. Comment ça va, mon Pat? Are you still melting away, buddy? Don't disappear on me. Pat's now at 126 pounds, something like that. I started only weighing myself once a month, Pat, because I broke my scale. J'ai cassé ma balance. J'étais obligé de me peser une fois par mois quand je vais visiter ma mère. Directions. Who's that girl? Oh boy. Wow, I haven't thought of that song again for probably over 22 years. Il y en a eu des tonnes qui ont sorti. You just mentioned it, and it's like I remember all the words. Wow. Yeah, I hear you, Jules. Absolutely. No loud noises either here. That's right, Normacy. Clickbait. Yuck, definitely. I get caught all the time, and every icon that appears in my videos, and that's why my videos are lame. It's research videos. I don't put, or sometimes I do. Sometimes I put kazoo. I mean, nothing wrong with it, right? But I'm pretty sure everyone knows that it's not a real alien I'm showing, right? Because it's not written real alien in the title. But good evening, Bradley Smith from North Carolina. Thanks a lot, man, for being here. Yeah, honesty is the best policy, is what I say. Hey, Darla. Thank you, Darla. Honesty is the best policy. Happy Friday, Norma C. John P. Adventures is here. Thank you. Hey, Pete Pen 1 is here. Sometimes I say stupid things. At one point, I think the poor guy called him Petapen. I don't know what's wrong with me. Play of words, like a camouflage of words. Pete Pen, thank you. Thanks for being here. Good vibes back, man. And at the same time, thanks for everything, the support to the channel, contributions, and everything that you've always done to help this channel get ahead, like you all do. Thank you so much. Boo boo. I was going to say something about that, but don't want to open up too personally on my on my life. Sometimes, somebody can say a phrase and you're like, how does she know? Jules is like, Bruce, I have a migraine right now. Please don't make me think. Are you talking about Boo Boo Kazuzu? If it's a kazoo you're talking about, kazoo's actually, right, kazoo is gone to the border for some reason, the Mexican border. So I don't know, probably taking pictures or doing something like that. He ain't out for a haircut. No, that for sure. No, but I promise you I'm going to go look up that title because I so enjoy the videos of, you see him going through Ontario at one point. Wow. I don't know if it was Winnipeg or wherever the hell he was. He's not welcome. He's not welcome anywhere he goes. He walks around with 872 bodyguards on each side of him. No jokes. I've never seen anyone with so many bodyguards. Michael Jackson running through the streets of China with all the Chinese people, millions of them running after him, only had 8 bodyguards. I'll be checking that out, Pat. Welcome, everyone. Bradford, Male Prick in the house. Happy Friday night, Bruce. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Bradford. Absolutely incredible, Pat. It's incredible. It's maintaining too. So in reality, it's maintaining. Every day you're still there, it's maintaining too. We're not going to get down 100 more pounds there. Hey, 242, man. It's heavy. I thought it was 260. And I got in a scale and I saw it was 300. I was like, holy shit. Okay, it's time to get down. And I don't mean get down to the ground. No, actually, I was very flexible for a fat person. It was surprising. Ever see a semi truck jump an overpass? Well, that's what I looked like at the Olympics because I was pretty good at running too. Running was hilarious. My own teacher said it was like seeing a steam engine take off on the rail, like a how do you say it? Like a drag strip car. People couldn't believe my weight that I could run fast. I could run really fast. I run faster than Forrest Gump. Madonna is a great topic. Absolutely. Sexy old lady. You know, on my time, a lot of guys, were, anyways, she's got quite a story that goes with her. Quite the story that goes with her. They are, Normacy. They really are hard the last few pounds. But when you don't see the weight go down, and I'm sure Pat, Amy, WC, okay, that's what she's talking about, Madonna. What was I going to say? Yeah, once you get down a few pounds, when I don't see on the scale the weight going down, which it hasn't happened yet, but it will, I'm still tightening up. So, my neck and stuff like that, I can see my jugular, I can see my vein. When you're bigger, you don't usually. Hey, Pat, have you hit your knee yet since you lost all the weight? Have you bumped your elbow yet, Pat? I almost cried. I bumped my knee on the corner of metallic. What do you call it? Furniture piece. Piece of furniture. And I did what, in Family Guy, when he hits himself and he holds his knee and he goes, ah, ah, ah. Remember in Family Guy? People are like, no, I'm not here. I don't watch Family Guy. But anyways, literally, when you lose weight, for the people that are wondering why I'm saying that, like, well, what's wrong with you? When I lost weight, boy, did it ever hurt hitting myself. I used to hit my elbow on the corner of a frame and I used to rip the frame off, literally. Now it hurts a lot down to the bone. Didn't have that before. I used to hit it before. I used to go like, it was a cushion. No more cushion. It is awesome, Susan. I'm having problems tonight with the bloody thing. Yeah, we went down, not for long, a minute or two. You know what time? 8. At 8 o'clock, the electricity dipped down. Thank you, Norma C. No, I won't kick. No, and I don't have to because I'm going to amplify the title. So be prepared. Like if I write, oh my gosh, look what I found on the moon. People are going to say, that's your research from 1886. Yeah. Okay. And they're going to say, it's clickbait. You're saying that it's something on the moon that we didn't. No, I didn't say that. I said it's something amazing on the moon. So I'm trying to get this research out. So if you see something that's saying, when I write a UFO fleet that flies across the moon, someone will say, it's his old footage. Son of a bitch. They get mad at me. It's like old footage, NASA, anyone? Getting sick of seeing the 50, 60-year-old footage. You see the crap that India posted as images, which, by the way, we have about a week waiting for supposedly daytime to arrive on the moon so that we will be able to recontact Chandrayaan 3. I think pretty much they are done. Larry, thanks for coming back, you guys. And fellow UFO hunters, yes, absolutely. Judy Barker, hi. Sending love out to you all. Sending love back, Judy. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming by, as always. It's time to see the mumpins. It's time to da-da-da. It's time to da-da-da. On the Bruce's all tonight. Dum, 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 dum. We're going to get into some amazing things, Amy WC. We are going to get into the moon research. We're going to talk about the last video. I'm sure nobody is going to even remember the light that splits in two on the moon in the last video. We're going to talk about some news. As a matter of fact, let's get into it right now. The show is always begun here, Amy. Posted 2 videos today. And get this. We have ULA Atlas 5 launches first Project Kuiper satellites on October 6th, 2023. Tampa, Florida, United Launch Alliance launches 2 prototypes October 6th. For the more than 3,200 Project Kuiper broadband satellites Amazon plans to build and deploy over the next 6 years. Aren't you guys concerned that Amazon is in space? An Atlas V rocket carrying the satellites. Here's the interesting part, though. Lifted off at 2:06 p.m. Eastern from the Space Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral, the very famous launch pad, Space Force Station, Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, and dropped them off in low Earth orbit about 18 minutes later. Here's the problem. The launch was delayed 6 minutes following an alert that its trajectory would have passed too close to another object already in space. So in reality, the accidents that are happening in space are endless. It's something continually happening all the time. All the debris and the junk, that's around Earth, and I'm pretty sure also around the moon. They're talking about the ozone layer. They're talking about Planet 9, also in the news. Planet 9 exists, the 9th planet in the solar system, probably behind the sun. They're finding ways to be able to locate it, and now I think they've located it. They talk about another moon around Earth. They talk about a second sun. This is serious, not conspiracy theorists talking about it, Planet 9. But aside from that, the ozone layer is once again ripped open at the Antarctic position area, and it's worse than it's ever been. It's bigger than it's ever been. So, not to bore you all about that, I looked up some basic research on why it happens, which they don't know, and really when it happens, right? It happens in September, October, where it opens up. But now it's at its biggest it's ever been on record. And in December, apparently the ozone closes itself up. You know what that does? It stops the polar vortex in the southern hemisphere, thus explaining why it's probably not cold there. El Nino this year is going to rip to hell everything. Here, I always take the time, Amy, to say hello to everyone and talk. We talk for hours about, hopefully one day, my research, and us here we do, but nobody else does. So thank you, Jules. I appreciate that. Love you very much for that. Message received. Casa Nostra in the house. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Bobana, thank you so much, you guys. Judy in the house. Thanks again. We love you more, Jules. Thank you very much. Norma C says Trudeau has lots of bodyguards. Yeah. When he goes into another province. Absolutely incredible. And Norma C, the Canadians obviously are also paying for every one of those bodyguards. The very, concerning thing for sure, unfortunately. How much are you? Only 50 people watching. Wow. So they are suppressing the views because of what I'm showing. The last moon video there, like what I just posted, and sightings from 218 to 220, 221, that NASA has never themselves ever talked about. There's never been even a possibility of a disclosure or meeting or a report on the moon about that. You got the Pentagon and the defense in the US that are saying, we don't know where the freaking lights are coming from. And I'm filming lights all over the moon. So be prepared for something to come out. They're not going to be able to hide that. Say to yourself, I'm really happy to have participated in showing that, because get this, what if it was China? The worst corrupt government in the entire world. Well, I don't know anymore. Canada and US doing pretty bad too. France, UK, I think it follows pretty much. We're all ruled by corrupt people. But if China's up there, and I could have exposed that to the Pentagon, even if it does cause a war and pollutes the earth, I don't give a crap. There's someone up there doing probably some nefarious things, because they would not be hiding it that well. You would not have astronauts that would have lied having gone there, Okay, like hundreds of them, or I don't know how many went. Actually, there's not hundreds of them into space. That's true. Absolutely, Robbie Wilson. Thanks for asking, man. I've been showing everyone. Give me a second. I'll even go and get it if you want. It's a Bushnell monocular that I'm using. Bushnell monocular infrared. So you can get some with 2 times zoom, 4 times zoom, different millimeters and whatnot, but they're still all as effective and not effective. Like I wrote in my community post, made a mistake this afternoon. But yeah, seriously, a Bushnell monocular. You could also use the reference, Robbie Wilson, as Z1. There's a Z2 that came out. I'm not saying it's not good. It drains batteries fast, and it was like $600-700. It is $400 now, $300 or $400. I think they really brought the price down. It's almost the price of what I paid for mine. So that's in 1080p. Depends, But if you don't want to pay that much, you can grab something like I had with the Bushnell and get 20 millimeters. It's still as good. It's just the amount of the sky might be a bit smaller. Like when I look at the Big Dipper, I'm filming just really around that one star. But you can tell, like, when I'm really low, I'm filming a tree, not much more around it unless I move around. So infrared or helicopters or what have the full range vision and stuff, you're going to pay many thousands of dollars for that. And I could show you what it looks like, Robbie, at the same time. If you visually see it, you're going to be able to know that, well, hey, as a matter of fact, this is the smaller one, but I'm going to show it to you. It's the exact same model. That's what it looks like. It's the exact same model as my other one. What's going on here? Okay, Bruce. Let me move things over here. And that's what you're looking for. Up front, you'll see it. They got the infrared, not the infrared, the infrared right here, right there. And the lens there. So you'll see that online. Very good camera. It picks up all the light in the sky. A couple of hundreds of dollars, 300, 400. This one was 300 with tax. And the other one, well, I got more millimeters and maybe more zoom. And honestly, I don't use a zoom. So don't go buy one for $300 more because it has 8 zoom. I mean, you might regret it, but for me, I never use a zoom. I don't really have to zoom up. I'll zoom up once or twice is plenty, because if not, you're just getting all fuzz and light, because that's what infrared picks up, is just fuzz and light most of the time. Hope that tripod resists and doesn't fall over. And that's what you're looking for. You can record with that, man. Put a micro SD where the little chip comes out, and you put it inside of your infrared. Then you bring it onto your computer. It records. It takes images. And very soon, I'm going to show you guys some cool infrared photography. I'm a good photographer, and I'm able to make some nice shots. And yeah, maybe Vincent Price styled images, but in a cemetery with a certain type of tree in the back, it's all in the trees. You can experiment with infrared photography. It looks so scary. There's one grave I had taken a picture where, not showing the name, taking a picture where you could see all the bouquet of flowers that were there that were the same color as the gray sky and stuff. You can do some really nice stuff with the infrared photography. It's a little grimmish depending on what you want to photograph, but yeah, blocked, and the worst of it is that I never blocked her. Gate Smasher's not blocked either. As a matter of fact, if I open the screen right now and show you live, if I go over to, I'm not saying Gate Smasher said the opposite there. He doesn't know probably, but if I go over to Gate Smasher's channel, and I click on it, and I click on the flag to block or unblock, it'll say, do you want to hide this channel? And the same for Julie's channel. They're not blocked. She can come on my music channel, but she can't come on the over here. As a matter of fact, at one point I clicked on her flag and I couldn't even see block or unblock. There was nothing that appeared, but a common glitch that I see very often on YouTube, actually. So yeah, man, infrared Bushnell, Bushnell, Bushnell monocular infrared camera, infrared night vision camera, Z1 as a keyword, and if not, look for the Z2. And I'm sure there's other models and types of companies and stuff. I haven't tried anything but Bushnell. I was really impressed by what I got, so I stuck with the Bushnell. Yes, Elastico Swartz. There you go, double streamers. Saw you this afternoon. Thank you. I missed my friend Casanasha this afternoon. Dom Goddess, thank you very much for being here. Hello to you. Thanks for being members, y'all, and thanks for coming back to the streams when you all can. Right on, Judy. We have State of Trance here. Señor Bruce, saludos. Muchas gracias por venir a mi canal de investigación. We're talking about muchos ovnis today. On the moon and La Luna and mi casa. Because right in the backyard, I'm seeing so much, so much stuff. So in the last video, I decided to post a daytime view in the back, what distance that I'm looking at stuff to give you guys an idea. I know in the darkness, when you see little lights rising up, you're like, okay, well, where the hell is he? Are they 100,000 feet away or close? Everything is a field here. Okay. Only the trees hides the field. As a matter of fact, if you lose your dog here and he runs away, you can see him running for days because it's a field. I stole that joke from a comedian. No clickbait here. That is something you're going to notice me doing. I'll write something in the community and I'll write Bruce Swartz beside it. People say, why do you write your name? We know it's you posting it. Because I said all that shit that I write in the community, I don't copy and paste, sayings of intelligent people and stuff. I got nothing against it. Like I'll see one, sure, I'll share it. But in general, I like my own sayings. I love poetry, by the way. So I'm always writing something and I write, what does it have to do with anything anyways? I'm getting off the subject here. Thanks again, State of Trance. Muchas gracias. Oh, wow, Jules. I'm sorry about that. Well, their message was, I miss being there. I miss being with the community and everything. And guys, I'm not saying that they're trying to make me look bad, but I'm just saying I do always look bad because in reality, probably lots of you are wondering, why isn't Julie here? Why isn't Gay Smasher here? I don't know. I have no idea, but it happens a lot. It happened to Michelle Chechny, who was a Patreon, probably still is, and never had a chance to come back to any of my streams and be seen there. I definitely did not block them, unfortunately, But there's been a lot of scams, Jules, and hey, thanks for that information too. When I was offline, some of the closest people that I thought were close to me started talking about me and saying things, and I had a lot of people, a lot of you friends online that were emailing me when I came back saying, I don't know what happened with so-and-so person, but they were saying certain things about you. Maybe be careful and check it out. So I always do, I always try to be careful. Only 50, 60 people watching. That's because of the video. Guys, I love you guys and gals so much because I would never still be here. Do you know that it's each and every one of you that causes most likely one other person to come in? If it's not just you sharing it, or maybe it's somebody that saw a video that you liked or something, you never know. Because if not, I'm not getting new people here. The ideal is that 350 people subscribe every month here and then unsubscribe. But eventually it will go up. It does, right, Darla and everyone? It does go up, but it takes 3-4 months to get a couple of hundreds of subs. The first year here, I think I got 12,000 subs. Things were going well. Excuse me. What do you want a guy to do, eh? But hands are always cold. Yes. Okay, there you go. No more insulation. Yeah. To keep me warm. That's exactly it, Pat. You know where we're going to suffer? This winter. No more sweating outside because we're shoveling. It'll be like probably. You notice something, Pat? I noticed something, man. I'm getting stronger in certain ways, but I was strong when I was big, and I saw 100 videos of a scope like mine on YouTube. They don't show the stars of UFOs, but they show the scope where the guys use lifts to bring the optical head up on the stand. It's heavy. It weighs a ton, the optical head, with the camera in back, with the other track I put on top, 5 pounds. It's very heavy. And I grabbed that mama and I just plaster it on it. When I went out last month to put it on it, I went, I had to do that to be able to lift it up. And I'm like, crap, when I was big 300 pounds, it was like, boom. I used to put it up there so damn fast. Paul, thank you, man. Hey, yes, Alika Blamry. Thank you very much, man. I love you, brother. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Thank you, Darla. Leah, first time she didn't get notified. Leah, thanks for notifying me about that. You guys notify me more than I notify you guys, apparently, eh? Pat says he's more flexible. Absolutely more flexible. So am I, man. I don't know if you guys remember at the beginning when I did an first exercise video. I think I was still 260 pounds. I'd lost only 40 pounds. I've at 300 pounds, I'm able to kick my legs straight up in the sky. And people are like, no way. Yeah. Now I did it last week to give it a try and I almost broke my nose. The leg almost went behind me. You know, I'm telling you, I'm really flexible for a guy my size, but my bones don't break. It's like ivory. Everything's like ivory on me. It doesn't break. I have a double crown and ivory. Ebony and ivory. Sorry. How you liking the show, Darla Lava? And never mind, just Bruce told you 6 years old. Yeah, you're right on. There you go. We Norma too. That's right. She lost weight. Had to get new shoes because she's shrank. I hope that's what happens to me because you know my 13s and 14s are pretty. I got big feet. You know what they say about big feet, guys. I always say that. I said that at school once, and my teacher gave me shit. And then I made something up. What? You know, big feet. They're intelligent. Hello, Jules. Hey, Jules. Hey, what's up, Faceless Wanderer? Thanks a lot for being here. What's up, everyone? She has a tendency to do that with people, you know, pretending that she didn't know what was going on with me. Anyway, she just talked down to me, sort of very, you know, trying to, you should be on StreamYard doing this, should be doing that. And she was saying everything I was saying against what I was saying. Every time I would say that I have to pay to get 1080p on StreamYard, which every freaking person in the world knows that, right? That has StreamYard, right? She'd say, it's not true. Literally, like, it's free, guys. You don't have to pay. StreamYard's absolutely free. You know, Craps give courses out. You must give crappy courses out because it was just an evasive attack a little bit in the community. When I disappeared, she said I was a clone. And then, you know, get this. The 2 people were reaching my brother, by the way. I know a lot of people have reached my brother. The minute I went down that day, people were attacking my brother. Lisa Eckerly tried to break up the relationship my brother and I had. But unfortunately, not all brothers hate each other. And like me and my brother never fist fought. Okay. At all. Aside from faggot and fatso, faggot, fatso. That was our leg. That was our thing. You know, he'd call me fatso, fat ass. And I'd say faggot. That was it. Right. But we were like 17, no, 9, not 17. Young. I never got in any fights with my brother, and I wouldn't dare fight with him. You know, we love each other. People can get mad at each other, you know, or whatever, but it would be an easy fix after that. Yeah, well, it's not about old footage too, but sure it is fine. Absolutely. But it's my research. I expose what's on the moon, and the way I showed in the last video, I showed you 18 captures in the last video. That's all accumulated, different data, different areas and stuff. And it's amazing that I can show it all like that, like the last video. It's not like I'm overdoing it, in reality. And my research is going to get out. And the very maddening part is that on top of them, rolling down the revenue, I got videos up that I was showing the revenue going down, where you could see the numbers and the dollar signs going down. How the living hell can they do that? I have no idea. But there's no humans on YouTube. It's an artificially intelligent run bullshit platform where absolutely nobody human is here except for the guy from the Bahamas that answers his email and pops up in the chat. I'm pretty sure that you can see palm trees behind him if they come up in the chat. That's how it is. But this is the platform that I have to be on. This is where the information is going to come out in a couple of years for sure. My pleasure. Effendi Nazrul, good morning, everyone. Thank you. It's 8:22. Thanks for being here, Effendi. Mojo's Mama B, thanks for you guys for being here. And gals, I hoped I wasn't too late. Only 14 minutes in. Yay. No, you're not too late. And that was at 8:23. Absolutely. Last video. Hope you guys watched it. Hope you're interested in it. You saw it, eh? The splitting of lights. You're not alone, Darla. I have my evenings. Definitely have my evenings. Nibiru, ninth planet. Yes. Right, you are, my friend. Bushnell model. It's a Bushnell monocular. There's only one that they make. Only one type. The Z1 or Z2 is the model. The Z1. The serial numbers inside, if that's what you meant. Smash the thumbs up. Show Bruce some love. Karen, I love you for it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, they're really looking for Planet 9. Well, I guess with the annoyance of a certain person is probably not helping, eh, Jules? Timo. Hi, man. Thanks for being here. Big-headed Martian. Always the same good people that come back. Thank you very much. Scrolling down here. Considering how much we are lied to, the ozone layer doesn't affect my winter. There you go. No, I hear you, Norma C. Yeah, exactly. We're looking at data and information that's maybe not even there, Jules, every time someone messes with me, I always mention it. It pisses them off, so maybe they'll stop. Nothing more annoying than that. I've heard that the Arctic hole is from the ongoing magnetic reversal. Yes, partly. I also did hear that. Valerie Johnson, thank you very much for sharing that. I did hear the same thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they know I know too much. And honestly, they've never seen me reach like media or, for real, try to reach Russia or, I interacted with MUFON, which they're the spies in reality. I'm not insulting MUFON investigators. I could have been one myself. Maybe I will be one day. I'm going to try to bring some truth in it, though. That's why I believe that these associations that we label as bad, must be some good people on the inside of them for sure. And I'm sure it is. But MUFON is the observer or the eyes for the American military. And the American military, the Pentagon said it, that the eyes on the civilians' captures are through MUFON. That's the only way they're going to look at civilian captures. So mine was presented, and MUFON did see it. As a matter of fact, all MUFON investigators and founders, the ones in charge, directors around the world, got a chance to see my work. But it's something that happens. There's no applause. There's no comments where those professionals are going to come scientists come by my channel. Hey, I'm a real astrophysicist. Awesome work. You know, people don't interact with you. It's just a very hush hush sort of situation where UFOs in the media is being suppressed for who knows, a sinister reason, maybe. I mean, it could be many reasons, most likely. Hey, thanks, Darla. Absolutely. Yeah, the one just before, guys. I showed it, talked about it too. I love that, Timo. They say the truth comes out of the mouth of the innocent, right? Granddaughter says the moon is Earth. I love that. I used to tell my mom that God was a woman at a very young age. And you got to wonder why children say certain things, you know. And don't forget, a child or a younger individual is going to say things that are based on his own intuition or common sense. It's not based on books that the person read. It's not based on the internet, depending on the person's age. But in general, they say the truth comes out of somebody young. Psychic Al Jason, NASA is so full of bull. Yes. Oh, gosh. Yes, they are, my friend. Yeah, they really are so full of bull. Is there a corresponding hole in the Arctic where the North has summer? Actually, I wouldn't even dare answer. That's a very good question, Normacy. That's a very good question. From what I heard, in general, the ozone layer sticks around over top of the of Antarctica, but I wonder if there'd be one in the northern pole. Curious about that. North Pole, eh? Yes, absolutely, Timo. Jules, thank you. Thank you very much, you guys. I probably missed some here. Let me check. Yeah, I did actually. So sorry, guys. Oh yeah, my goodness. Jules, thanks very much. Paul, thanks again. Mojo's Mama B. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate that. Sugar Bee, member for 11 months. Imagine that. Oh my God, almost missed this. Hi guys, Sugar Bee. How are ya? I hope you saw the last video. And thanks, Sugar Bee, too, for becoming a member. Wow, you rock. Appreciate that. Who am I thinking of right now? Yeah, I'm worried about someone that was having problems with her son. Has not. I hope she's doing all right. So, in the video. Thanks again, Paul and everyone. Angela Dreams. I'm Antarctica obsessed. I love hearing that, and that's good. That's good. The stories are incredible. Like you must be into all the stories of um, the 5,000 military people went there, you know, with a certain person who in his diary wrote that there are people inside of Earth and stuff. I'm telling you, there's some truth to some of that. I just shared it to Bruce as email. Maybe he has his opinion on what they are. Thanks, Victor Joseph. Right on, man. I will check that out. If space is changing rapidly, it's logical to assume the Earth is following a suit. Thank you. Domino effect, Count Derpula. As would a spiritual potency. I agree with that. Well said. I do agree with that. Right on, Sugar Bee. Thank you. Well, I'm going to make it leave. I'm able to do it. I don't know why it didn't happen the last time. Must be really stressed or annoyed with a certain person. Multiman 40. Thank you very much, kind sir. Taking the time to stop by. Yes, it is, my friend. How's it going? Safe Space Cafe. Really good channel, you guys. Safe Space Cafe. Everything and anything you want to know about politics. But hold on. Only the good stuff. Trudeau bullshit. Everything that's going on. He has a lot of people watching on this channel, and he comes and supports my channel. by coming by and saying hi. How's it going? The mouse just died, so now I can't move. Technology. Got to plug the Apple mouse in. Technology. You know why you got to recharge it? Because it was made by a dark person. Most likely. You guys can check out Safe Space Cafe. Oh, that's right. I have no mouse. 30 seconds, we'll get into the video. My mouse died. Let me try to see what's on the bottom. It says, can't see nothing. Okay, it's charged enough. Good for another day. That's what I do all the time. Drink some sea salted water for that migraine. There's a good one. Works for sore throats. Maybe it does work for migraines too. That's good information. Our friend Jules. It's not C1, man. That's what. Maybe you didn't see the message I wrote back under the last video or in the community. It's a Z1. Sorry, man. Obviously, you're hearing C. Z Zorro. Sorry. It's the Z1. Z1. I'm a Canadian. We say Z. We say Z. You say za. We say zo. And you say zo. Anyways. Yes, Leah, it is Chickadee. Around the same time, Sugar Bee and Chickadee have always been, I get a brain freeze when I see them both together, the names. I go, yeah, I was just sort of worried about her. I hope everything's okay. And she's, her son Michael's doing better. I feel he is. When they measured cosmic rays being emitted from the South Pole, that cracked the egg. Yeah, lots of shit going on that they're not talking about. Well, they actually are, but you have to sort of look for, where everything is. Yeah, I think they do. Sugar Bee, know I'm watching and showing you they're up there. Your special brews, and they chose you. I feel lucky. I'll tell you that, boy. I tell you. Thanks, Sugar Bee. What would you say if I said out skies are full of UFOs, one overtone higher, so we can't see them? Anxiously watch us as we slowly move into fourth dimension. I'd say you ain't crazy. I mean, I'm there right now into all these, oh my God, hypothetical theories. And it's not, theories. Teleportation exists. Quasi-projection exists. Here, everyone's assuming that everyone is flying around in space. They're not. They're quasi-projecting. Are they quasi-projecting probes? Are we quasi-projecting our satellites too? I mean, I don't know. Starting to wonder about some of the stuff going on. Yes. By the way, if Julie shows up, I want to be the one that throws her ass out. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. Test the wrench, see if it works. Where she continually goes around telling everyone that she's blocked here and that she misses the community. Unfortunately, it pisses me off. What do you want to do? Angel dreams. That is an amazing question. I know all about it too. And yes, they're supposed to design, if it's the same thing you're talking about, they're supposed to build a hotel in space where people will be able to spend a couple of evenings in space, and like they'll be dropping you off like close to the moon in this hotel room where you'll be rigged in there with probably, I don't know, a Coke machine and 3 bottles of wine and some roses on the table and a bowl of fruit up in the fourth dimension somewhere. It's pretty screwed up what's happening. Angel dreams, they want to build, you probably know, posts on the way up from here to the moon where they're going to be able to land rockets there, and that robots will be working there to unload stock and storage that they want to send to the ISS space station. Instead of having them come down to Earth, they'll be able just to go there and back there. We're really in the beginning of a Star Wars, or maybe in the end, for all we know. But the innovation and the technology and the evolution that's happening right now on Earth is too advanced for our time. We're, you know, we're doing shit that it could blow ourselves up, honestly. But I'm telling you, those aliens are not going to permit them to do anything nuclear. I guarantee you. Pat, thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Hey, my brother's there. Jason, thanks a lot, man. Thank you so much. 72 now. Jason, how's it going, man? Hey, what time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. Angel Dreams. Pat, Angel Dreams. Thanks, you guys. Wow, I really appreciate that. Love you guys so much. Hey, Jason, want to come on, or what are you guys doing? Listen, if you just relax, chilling, no, stay chilled. Yeah, is what I said. Well, Lisa Eckerly, she was going around emailing a whole shitload of people, telling them a whole bunch of stuff. You know, right on, Paul. Thank you so much, man, for being here. You got to roll in a minute. See you all later. Good folks. Absolutely. I'm working on a video tonight. It is cloudy. It's pouring rain, by the way. Pouring rain, which is good because I have yet more footage from October 3rd. I'm not done that one evening. And then I have what I filmed on October 4th also, because I also filmed hundreds of UFOs on October 4th. So there's lots of footage that will be coming. We got the footage of the moon that we can view close up, big ass 14-inch telescope. I mean, Onishui went to order a print, but my bank blocked transaction. Really? Call the bank, sort it out. Okay, is he one? Gotcha. Yes, absolutely. Multiman 40. And don't be shy to come back and say, absolutely have not found it. And you're looking for the keywords Bushnell again and monocular, so monocular. And yeah, don't write in the millimeters or anything. You should be able to get a chance to see that. Sorry that happened, Multiman 40. Story of my life with the energy, anyways. Thanks again, Jason. My brother. Y'all know my brother, man? That's his link right there, you guys. I went to do an evening of infrared at his house. We'll get clearer skies in the future. I did see a flash. The first minute that I went there, not Jason and not anyone else, I screamed like a maniac. Holy F, you guys effing see the effing flash in the sky. I get so excited every time. I hear myself on the camera. I'm like, what a dick. Look how excited he is. It is exciting. It is exciting when you get that flash. And if I'm going to be traveling over the province and I'm going to be seeing flashes wherever I go, it is going to be friggin' exciting. Maybe this is the beginning of a very interesting journey. Absolutely, Victor. There's a lot not spoken about. What we know is probably small position. Absolutely. Okay, just trying to figure out what happened with Julie. Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened with Julie. Maybe she heard something about me or whatever. I know that she tried to, honestly, she said that she was going to show me, what Lisa Eckerly had sent her. And I'm like, oh, well, why would Monica Jane, Lisa Jane, by the way, they all changed their names, eh? For all we know, because of her accent, she could be Tanja Heard, Miss Heard Channel, who lost her son Timmy on a drug overdose. Think of it. For me to have mentioned that to people, this vicious woman, except Lisa Eckerly pretty much wins the pie. But I got a chance to laugh and sit down with some family members and get a good laugh at what Lisa Eckerly tried to do. It's like me trying to call Lisa Eckerly's husband, the one that she said was beating him, her, which is a bloody lie. He's probably the sweetest guy out there. Imagine her. Imagine me trying to turn her daughter against her by saying some sort of lie. Those are demons, but they're not very well instructed, well informed people, And a woman that sent me contributions a couple times. She sent me some nice gifts at the same time, an alien coin. Okay, she took some stuff out of her drawer that she sent me. I don't have to. In reality, guys, I'm here. I'm not asking for anyone to give me anything. So do I have to bend down and whatever because of that? Turns around, I raised that boy almost. She went and said, Lisa Eckerly, that she gave me her effing inheritance. Okay, and if anyone would call me up and say, Bruce, I'm leaving you my inheritance, I just want you to buy a bigger telescope, and then, okay, so tell me about your brother and your mother and stuff like that. You gotta be fucking stupid. You gotta be fucking stupid to think that I'm going to open up or talk about my family. But be careful, because if somebody asks me about my family, I will speak. I may say a lie. If you ask something personal, like what's your brother's visa number, Bruce? Just because I want to double check something. Sure, it's 899. Go fuck yourself. I mean, you get it. Anyways, off track here. Hey, look, it's Jason John Swartz. Hey, you have the same name as me. Scrolling down now because people are probably. Jason wants a wrench. Well, they shouldn't have called me fatso when I was younger. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Jason can come on, and I can't give him a wrench now, but yeah, sure. With pleasure, I'll give him a wrench. It has to be next stream, though. All right. I'll just post the link right here, man. We'll look at my video together, actually. But there you go. Link will post soon. Off the Hook is here. Aloha. Thank you very much for coming by. Did you all know that Hawaiian language, isn't Swahili or whatnot, has very repetitive certain words that are used for other meanings? Like, for example, aloha means hello, right? But aloha also means goodbye. Isn't that amazing? I love knowledge. Add to the stage, my brother Jason John Swartz. How's it going, man?
Good. I'm on?
Yes,
right,
sir.
Perfect. Yeah, I got a little battery left, so I figure that'll be my time limit.
Yeah, and if you disappear or switch off or whatever, I'll know why. And yeah, man. The last video I posted, I was showing some of they're suppressing my videos, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're really suppressing the videos. It's like not a lot of people that are there. Oh, hang on. We have Angel Dreams coming on with us. Angel Dreams, I'm bringing you on, my friend. I'll wait till the person sets up. The person is right now setting up or blocking the image. You can also do so. I'm going to add you right now, Angel Dreams 27. Boom. You are present. If you want to speak, you can test your audio if you want.
Hey, Angel.
It would be funny just hearing. I was going to do the heavy breathing. I was going to go like. Pat, thank you, sir. You guys, thanks for the contributions. Multi-man, for all your good work and being a top bloke. Man, I love you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
Generous 20.
What'd you say, man?
I said he gave a generous 20.
Yeah, absolutely. And Angel Dreams could be trying to set up the audio, so eventually we may hear it. And if not, it does not matter.
I don't really want a wrench. I was just joking.
See, if you did, whatever, man. But I mean, I'm good.
I was just like, laughing, kind of like people that are a little bit obsessed about wrenches and stuff like that. And like you had said, like sometimes it's a glitch.
Right? No, absolutely.
And then it's like everyone kind of, I don't know, it goes in a way. It's weird, right? Because you have a wrench, and then in your experience, the wrench has been removed, not even by you, and someone totally changes.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a kid that apologizes, but then always says like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." Anyways, can can I go to my friends? And
It's like taking
you're like,
taking your
no.
teenage kid's phone away.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
It's like you
you know,
apologize, you're still punished, and then all of a sudden they're like, it's like
right.
cool.
And Angel Dreams, don't be shy to come back on if you still want to try. But it says devices not connected, so it could be just a connection problem or something. I went down here, the electricity for about a minute, but at 8 o'clock, right when I was supposed to come on, and man, in my last video, I wanted to show you something. In my last video, you got a second?
Yeah. I got a good like 20 minutes at least there. I don't want to push it too long, but
Right on, man. Well, I'm just going to share the screen. I'm going to leave you up on the screen with us because I want to see your reaction at the same time. I'm going to share the screen here for 1 second. Entire screen share. So I want to put that down. I'm going to put us down, put us down, put us down. And now I'm looking for the movie. Ever do that, man? You only have 6 videos on your desktop, but it seems that it's not there. And then you go, oh, there it is.
Yeah. You just prepared it and everything, and then you go to check and it's like,
there it is. I got it. Yeah, and I'm not going through the whole video. Actually, I look so dumb. That's funny. But I do want to talk to you about. We'll put the volume down.
Kind of look like bubbles there. That was a real. Yeah. Like, bubble.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, with the big glasses.
Oh, you ever notice like if you don't put a thumbnail ahead of time, like it falls on like the most.
Yeah, it chooses my open mouth, showing my crooked tooth. That's what it does every fucking time that I want to.
So the orbs there, as you're starting it. So these are visible with the eye there.
The ones that are on the infrared that I filmed, not one of them can be seen with anyone's eye.
Okay, when you tell me when you start.
Right. Well, this is on the moon.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll shut up and listen. Go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna no, shut up. A guy says, yeah, I'm gonna show this to you without bringing the exposure down and adding a green filter, and I'm gonna show it to you live. I'm gonna show that explosion happening. Okay. I'm gonna put this down, but it's important for you to realize something. Right here, man, that light over on the left, can you see it here?
Yep.
The one that's in a circle? Yeah. That lit up, and this smoke appeared when this appeared an explosion here. Okay. They shot something from there that hit the mountain there. And you're going to see it happen live. Now we're going to play it.
Okay.
I'm going to go forward and back. I'm proving that light that appears on the right and even in the middle also appears. Now look at it change positions too now. Now I'm advancing the frame, showing you that now there's a light from there, but the light on the left happened at the same time, which is 30, 40, 50, 60 miles away. Why? See, they're not there. They're there. 2 lights appear at the same time with that light in the air. And do you notice on the bottom, you see, hold on. Watch this. The whole time there's other lights here that are simultaneously leaving at the same time, but I didn't even mention them. I'm not kidding. Watch. I don't know why this mother freaking thing on the corner is not disappearing. Thank you. Got scared. So you'll notice the light when there's a light movement also on the surface as I advance. Hold on there, because now I'm showing just that one. You can see that the light is simultaneously disappearing. Here, this one, a biological creature, I think. It's in the moon's atmosphere. So
I was going to say, it looks like there's an atmosphere.
Yep.
This is on the moon.
Yeah, and if you call it a UFO, well, I don't know. It'd be pretty stupid. So this is the light completely down so that you can see. We'll go back to that explosion. I told you we'd see it live there. The one at the beginning, I'll show it to you. This is really close up where you can see that what's appearing on the surface I can't tell you it's a craft. It's not. It's a light, but
yeah, it's a light.
The craft is in the light, and I'll show you later. That is the propulsion system of whatever the hell is taking off at a very high rate of speed that's illuminating the surface.
Like this thing here, like it lights up. What? How big is that? You know, like is this lighting up like 20 square kilometers or more?
This one here.
It's this. Yeah, it looks. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't think.
How big is
1.2 miles. You know why? because when you have your telescope and you
Yeah.
go to Bessel crater that's 9 kilometers, if you see
Yeah.
a UFO that's a quarter the size of it, you know that you're seeing about a
Okay. Okay.
kilometer or a
Good.
mile wide. But
So,
the light is a mile wide because it could be reflecting and refracting in the atmosphere. So it could be
sure.
something that's 100 feet wide
Okay.
in
Yeah. Just
reality.
to give me
Yeah.
an
Take
idea here.
a ratio, a scale. Take into consideration the amount,
Makes sense.
the distance of the moon.
Yeah.
Also, it's almost 400,000 kilometers at perigee apogee that's at its furthest. I mean, it's ridiculous. So get
Okay.
this. Here's my favorite one that's coming up. Here, dude, this is in the dark. So it's nothing. I brought the exposure down because I wanted to see this. In other
Yeah.
words, with the exposure up, you don't see this properly. So this is an object, a light, quite simply a light that's illuminating. They call it
Yeah.
UFO because it's unidentified flying object. It's going to have smoke here. It's going to spit out a light and it's going to dart upwards, and you're going to see a dark line that separates the atmosphere, and the smoke and haze will appear around it, and you will see this ball appear in that haze as it leaves. So this mother spits out a ball. I'm not kidding you. I'm playing it now. And it slowed down because if not, it was pretty quick.
Sure.
Okay. So this the one you saw. Okay, hang on. The one you just saw after this one is just one going down on the moon. This is going down on the atmosphere in the moon. It disappears. The bright light dims out. Now watch this. This is the one that shits out another light. It has smoke, right? Watch it flare up. Now look over top. 3, 2, 1. Black line. Boom.
Yeah.
Light.
Understood. Yeah. Yeah. It's clear.
We're going to see it one more time, and it's straight up. And I explain it like that in a video, and I'll never see anybody comment on it. It's weird. And we'll see that one more time. So in reality, it happened in one motion, Jason. You wouldn't have seen it. It was, hey, how come there's two now? So there you go. Watch the line. Black line.
Yeah, see it. And then
other light with the smoke.
And it kind of disperses. So it's like, it looked like, and then.
Exactly. Exactly. So I mean, that
pretty
for me,
undeniable.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty.
I said, you don't know what it is, and it's good that you're like leaving it open.
Exactly.
Intellectually honest, but
and
looking at the physics of it, it's like there's a ball. Look at that line, and then boom.
Yeah, and this ball of light, guess what color it turns into, Jason? Once it launches, that's when you're going to understand. It scared the living hell out of me. It's the same reflectivity as the surface. They're all over the surface. We never see them. They're all over the fucking place on the moon. Guaranteed. Now look at this. This is me going forward and backwards. I'm showing lights lifting up from the surface, and it's not bullshit. This has never before been seen. So these, how big are the lights I'm filming at the end of the street? If I'm looking at these lights on the moon, could you imagine one of those lights landing in my yard? How freaking big it would be. I'd see the whole town. I would definitely see the whole town. What's that, Jason? Watch in the center what it does. It's slow motion. That's under the haze on the moon there.
Yeah.
Just it could be debris, but it looks very odd. And real quick, I'm almost done. I'm going to stop it here. That real quick, Jason. Yeah. Well, I hope people don't mind that I'm re-showing the last video, but that's Copernicus crater. And you can see a light source coming out of it. And this is not with infrared. So don't forget, if I'm seeing fire on the moon, Jason, it took me a couple of years to understand that there is no fire on the moon, right? They say.
Yeah. Well, there's
and there wouldn't be fire either behind a NASA propulsion system on the moon, because fire is blue on the moon. It's very dim. It doesn't burn as strong because of the microgravity. They say it's only 1/6 of the gravity of Earth. So that's as close as I can really get, man. But even though I don't know what it is, you can clearly see something. It could be just exhausting, whatever. Some people tell me it could be exhausting, Bruce. It's methane. Like methane does leave the surface of Earth here. It rots, but I'm not going to film methane leaving, right?
No, like I mean, to my knowledge, because I know a little bit about
Right,
methane because of the greenhouse gases that they blame the cows on and stuff. I
right.
don't know. Maybe I know on Earth, methane goes up into the atmosphere. It takes about 10 years, and then it turns into water and CO2.
Yeah, right,
Methane on
exactly.
Earth.
And
That's the only one I know.
methane, I learned, but not because I not because
It's
I'm
because of the
smart.
cows and the vegans that are blaming it. It's the only reason, for some reason, it's stuck in my head about
Well, it's
Earth.
funny. If we had no methane, we wouldn't have any oxygen on Earth. It would be too high in the atmosphere. The methane in Earth's atmosphere, and I studied this. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
happy to say it. The methane keeps the oxygen low, so it would be like Mount Everest here if there was no methane. It would be like probably like on the moon, like we would walk slow like sloths. We wouldn't be able to
yeah.
last very long. We wouldn't be strong.
Yeah, I don't
Brain
believe
fog.
all this climate emergency disaster there. Like, if
No,
you
no, no, no.
fall into the climate disaster, then they're just going to use that as this is a crisis. You guys have to give up more of your rights because it's for your
Exactly. Give us your cows so we can put bags up their asses. I literally remember them saying we're going to be putting bags up your cows' asses to collect the methane. What do they
yeah,
want? Do they want to use that to fuel the spaceship? To fuck off?
yeah.
That'd be cool. Leave. Go to the moon. You
It
know?
just shows you, like a lot of people, they're like cow far, and to my knowledge, it's actually the burps that expel the methane. I know the
Yeah,
manure too there.
I would believe it. We're letting off carbon also. Like, I mean, but the
All
problem
living
is,
organisms,
yeah. And there's a process like the leaves, the trees let off oxygen and it breathes in carbon monoxide and
Well,
burn off.
it's stupid because a higher CO2 level, let's say, if people want to like grow anything but cannabis or something like that, if it's indoor and stuff, they'll blow in CO2. The
Yeah,
higher the CO2 levels, and the higher even that the temperature would raise, it would become like a rainforest.
it's nuts.
It,
It's nuts.
it wouldn't benefit to me. I'm sorry, like it's like
Right.
higher temperatures with higher levels of CO2 means uh, perfect, tons of flourishing of plants and stuff like
Right.
that. I'm
So
talking, I'm admittedly talking from a place of ignorance on it. No, I've never studied it. I'm not in the university, but my gut
right.
feeling says totally overblown and stuff like that. I think Jordan Peterson too. That I like. I think he's done some good podcasts with some going with people with reputational in their fields and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's
So,
like,
hey, Jason, you saw how big those lights were?
yeah,
The close up one, the one that was the whole screen there, like a big,
yeah,
big light. That's the size they are. After I still magnified it about 50 times.
wow,
And
okay,
the one that you saw was magnified another 300 times
wow,
because you're seeing it that big, a literal pencil point, and it does this. It goes by like that. You can't see them. It's
no,
impossible. And when you slow shit down, man, if at your house there, I don't know if you had a chance to see the last video. I put a couple of clips of you and I in the
oh,
video.
no, I have to look. I saw the one like with almost 300. You said,
Right,
but
324.
that
Yeah,
title there, I checked that one out.
324. Yep, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. In 2 hours. But I posted black and white footage of you and I brought the exposure down. And only that part of the video, you see bugs all around us in the field, but nowhere
yeah,
else because I
yeah.
bring the exposure down. So on the moon,
I
they
gotta check
come
that
out
out.
like bugs, man. This one, Jason, then I'll stop it. This one, watch. You're going to see the dark object that is in front of that light. There,
Do it again. Sorry.
there, there,
Yeah,
there. You see the block? You see
yeah,
there's two objects? Well,
two,
it's
yeah.
because it's
One picked
emanating
up.
a light. It's emanating a light. So it's most likely its propulsion system. Watch this. That's the explosion at the very beginning. Remember, I told you the lights were appearing over on the left. Perfect timing, by the
Yeah.
way, with the circle. Thank you. It's my mon coéquipier. No, seriously, this is live. I'll get the circle up. So we're going on the surface of the moon. There's no filter here. That's the color of the moon, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get a circle up. You're going to look in the center of the circle. Watching the top in the dark. 3, 2, 1.
There.
It's not much, eh? You'll see it again in slow motion. That's an explosion that NASA says you'll never catch a meteor on the moon because they're rare. A Japanese astronomer, amateur astronomer, they posted one of its images because they wanted to show a meteor strike on the moon. I was getting 6 that night, dude.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it, and no one's getting it. Why? Because I'm bringing the exposure down. If that's the only thing I'm doing, it's because that's really why I'm able to expose those, those bloody things. So for me, it's fascinating. So we just see it. No, it's an explosion, and it doesn't look big, but it is very big. It's extremely big. Here's another one flaring up, and watch a little black spot in the beginning. Look at it. What the fuck? What's that? Is it a black hole?
On the top?
The black that you see, is it like, is it just a portal opening and UFOs are spitting out of them because they are portals? Like the one I show splitting up? Maybe it's just a portal floating around and people are coming out of them. Bloom, bloom. And it's not crazy because friggin' they're talking about it. David Grush is talking about it. The Pentagon got caught in FOIA documents, Freedom of Information Act documents that were leaked out. So that's nuts. And there they are again. Another area, Mayor is just whizzing by. The video's done there. But that's, for me, it was just like, it's nuts. And that's slowed down, Jason.
Yeah.
And there's no human that can last in that. You know what I mean?
So
you die.
During the day and stuff like that. I mean, it's just that we can't see it, but there could,
Yes. And that was caught during the day, Jason. So now people understand why does Bruce bring the exposure down, because you can hardly see them. I showed it first without the exposure.
You need to do some kind of contrast to bring things out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
you're touching like it's like, well, you
don't, Jason, you don't have to change it, but people are lazy. They're lazy. They want to see it clearer, they said. So it started like that. The troll saying it's aberration, it's pixelation. Zooming up, zooming up, zooming up. And when I zoomed up, I saw the atmosphere. When I zoomed up, I saw the explosions. Yeah. I saw the lights on the surface. If not, I would never have seen it, man.
Yeah, you remember the one, it's definitely square. It looks like square buildings and stuff and tunnel. Like it was an very old one, but it always stuck in my head. Do you know which one I'm talking about? It really looks like edges, like you can clearly see. It's not that it's.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the beginning. We're talking about a crater or what?
No, I was saying the best footage that I've ever seen you have, and this older one was the one where you could see like structures, but it was definitely square. Do you remember that one? I'll find it.
Are you talking about what was just in this
like
video?
These are not lights or anything like that you captured. It's just you were able to show.
Yeah, here, I'll show you. It's what I'll show you. It's what we just looked at.
I mean, I'll tell you if it is that one.
Yeah, let me know if it's that one, because I have like 18 of them, and old. Like I said, it's I've only been here for a couple of years there.
I'd love to go back when we're together, and I want to see that. I want us to show if the angle or whatever is good and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that you can't see that. Just it's tiny on the telescope.
Yeah.
You can't see it outside, eh?
No, but I'm talking about
that's zooming
something
up.
You had posted. It was on that one. Yeah. How do they explain that?
Can't. Because this, somebody laughed. They asked me, where in this image are you sure it's constructed? It's a very stupid thing.
You can tell those are man-made.
This and that.
Yeah.
That's not natural. Bullshit.
No, you can tell. There's too many squares. There's too many.
And why is this blurry? Well, because there's smoke. They're hiding around other areas. And this blinding surface, get this, Jason. This blinding surface, this here was like this on this side. So I brought down the exposure, and like me falling off the bench in a comedy film, horror comedy film, falling off the bench, seeing all those freaking structures appearing in sinus iridum. So sinus iridum is a mountain that's it's my God, 834 square kilometers, something like that, or 1,000 square kilometers, and it's built. We didn't
Definitely. Yeah,
we
no, I
didn't
love
build
that
anything that big. That's crazy. And that building that's right there, probably everyone watching, all of your states and provinces can fit in there, because this section, the only section that I'm showing, is about 300 kilometers, 600 kilometers wide. So people wonder, how the hell can I get so close? The moon was closer. I have a 14-inch telescope. I clarified it by bringing the exposure down. And that's one of 3 shots only that I was able to see it, because usually I go there and it's a blur. So that's when I understood there was an atmosphere. Why are some days you can see clear? How come some days you see 3 towers and one day you see 1 tower? It's not, it's because it's hiding under the friggin' smokes and hazes. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Literally.
Something there.
It's nuts, when you think of it.
Yeah.
But, what do you want to do? Maybe they'll put some fires out. I hope so.
Favorite one, though. That's the one I was talking about. I remember I was impressed by that one.
Yeah, man. That 218, I showed John Lear. John Lear asked me, how did you get it? Like literally with his, like, here I'm all impressed. I remember telling Mom, hey, Mom, John Lear. Who the fuck's John Lear? Well, John Lear, I said, he's this guy, Bob Lazar, all flipping out, because it's part of my past. I remember him in the 80s and 90s, well, not in the 80s. I remember him in the 80s and 90s from what I saw on the internet when I started watching the internet, and people got to know Bob Lazar and John Lear. But I think it was a double agent. He was trying to find out how somebody was getting the moon, because he wanted to monetize on that, make money. I know people are going to hate me, but I know for a fact that he threatened me to leak my address, the IP address and stuff like that. He thought I was Bruce Cullen. He thought I lived in Ormstown. And man, Bruce Cullen, I went to school. He was in my class.
Yeah, ring the bell.
Yeah, from CVR. And then when I went there, inside of the school, John Lear thought I was from there and that I was a farmer. And in that town, and he was saying, that's your address. And literally, it scared me, because I thought he was playing with my mind. I'm like, wait a minute. He tells me one of my best friends' addresses, and he says, that's you. And I was like, what the fuck? I was flipping out a little bit. And it was really rough. His friends hated me, man, because John Lear put all my shit. Anyways, I don't want to vent about it, but my pictures were on his wall, man. And he took down moon images of a very famous person that took that image, an astronaut. He ripped it off and he says, that's bullshit. He goes, Bruce's images show everything. He said, I'm the next Copernicus. I recorded all that, man. Yeah. He talked about me on Project Camelot and everything. And I thought that would have helped me grow the channel. And listen,
I was going to ask you that.
Man, David Grush can't even get his testimony out. Who would I be to get my moon research out before them? When you think of it, it'd be ridiculous. What were you going to say, man?
No, I was going to say, like, I know you've done it. It's kind of the same thought. Like, you've done interviews and stuff like that. And like, you're like, well, you hope like, wow, like there's, there should be a lot more subscribers that come after you're invited as a guest.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's when it stopped. When Garpan Ufology invited me after I had 2 radio interviews on 96.9 FM in Lévis, Quebec with Carole Lozé. Zone Parallèle was the name of her show. Man, listen, I got to talk 3 shows with them, 6-7 hours. I got to talk about my research, man. I got to cut them off and talk to them. I mean, honestly, that for me, that was like a big trophy, but that was the end though. That never again did I ever get anybody come to the channel. The French channel was done. I was at 16.9 in 219, 16.9 thousand. I'm at 17.1. We're in 2023, 200 subs. And I just went to 0.1 yesterday, by the way, because I was at 17,000. I got 100 subs in 4 years.
I wonder, kind of like we were talking about Berg there, whatever his name is there, the guy had like 900 ketogenic diet, I forget. Anyways, the whole point is the guy saying like, yeah, you can't even find, he's like, I'm the most popular on the topic. And if you check it up, he goes, my it never appears.
Right. Yes, that guy that you said that, like, yeah, well, exactly. That's like me. You know, some people can find me. So one guy says, no, I type in Bruce Schwartz, and
Well,
I go
that's it. But
straight
I
to
wonder if you just type in like, keywords without putting I mean, technically,
No, I don't. Like,
it
I
doesn't
don't
show
come
up.
up.
You see?
I don't come up for the moon. Something just came off the screen, didn't it? Eh?
I don't know. I was
Yeah,
kind of in my thoughts there.
I'm sure that was right there.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
somebody took it off the screen. I'll have to check the stats paper later. I'll have to check my stats. Get it? Check my stats. Anyway.
Yeah.
Susan Alt, great footage lately, Bruce. Thank you very much, guys. And for those that don't know, Jason John Schwartz, that's my brother. He also has a channel. You guys can check him out too and encourage him.
Mondays, 6 p.m. Fasting and ketogenic diet specifically. If there's people that are interested, and obviously you can see from looking at the screen that my brother has looks awesome, lost all that weight. He was doing it before, but I happen to do ketogenic diet and fasting. So Bruce shows up. Well, he's invited every single Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern. So any people that are interested, that's a community I'm trying to build with people that have had experiences and success with ketogenic, carnivore,
and different subjects, too.
Yeah, other subjects, but specifically like Mondays. If anybody wants to like join that community or learn about it, and they're curious how Bruce, dramatically changed his weight, then go ahead.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Are you still it's a monthly thing? Angel Dreams came on before. Anyways, thanks for the contribution. And if you have problems, anytime, guys, everyone's welcome. And every stream, people that want to come on and talk, it's because I am doing it as a business. I want to talk about the UFO research this week, dude. I mean, okay, it's brand new footage, but mark my words, all the 7 videos got less than 10,000 views. And a video with 324 UFOs, that title should be really biting.
Wasn't it though when you got the new computer, right? So obviously you have that would be a new IP address, I guess, or a new coding.
Yeah.
And then you did your first live stream, and it was thousands, right? Or 3,000? There was
2,000-3,000, and then it went down to 60,
and then it went back to so like they didn't know it was you. Look at how many people.
295 watching. There's 295 watching right now. You see, I always hope that it's because there's something interesting. I shared, if you're the people watching right now, man, 300 people are a lot of people when you think of it, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. But unfortunately, when I leave the stream and I go look at the views that I got here, often, sometimes they don't show up. So now we just jumped up to 400. But again, it could be because it's not, somebody can't troll and pretend there's 1,000 people here there. It would be pretty hard to do there. And what would be the use of 1,000 bots doing it? But maybe bots are trying to help me. Who knows? Or maybe there's actually 400 people listening. And if you are those 400 people, that's Jason John Schwartz. So we're seen by 400 people. There's your trophy. That's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get. Tell us your pedigree.
I just went down by 5. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's see how much I went down. Because every stream, dude, I go down about 10, 12 subs, sometimes 6 or 7.
The topics I talk about, like, I mean, this is, I'm doing this for my fun, kind of thing like that there. Let's talk about religion, ketogenic diet, where this guy with 11 million subscribers saying they're not showing my videos. And then kind of also stuff like, what are those lights? Those are topics that I'm never going to grow with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're not letting you grow. They're censoring huge people. I do it, thank goodness. Like it's
videos of 400, dude. My last videos of 400.
Sweet.
And no, it's dead. The first hour, if I don't get 1,200, dude, I'm
like, sweet.
Yeah, no, I get it, but it's like it's been sweet for 8 fucking years. It's not sweet anymore. It sucks. It sucks. I even changed the before last video title. that was called Are These Souls? I call it Are These Spirits, to try to go get 20 more views. And
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't even know how many friggin' views are there. Let's see. Analytics. Finally, I got to 1,000 views. That was posted like looking good. The video has gotten the same amount of views as you usually get. Yeah, I get no views. The last 60 minutes, my last video in the last 60 minutes, dude, one viewer. One viewer in the last 60 minutes. I'm sure. You know.
No, I know.
I can't take it. That's crying.
Norma Cia, how are you?
Yes, Norma C. She sent me a letter, but I didn't get a chance to open it up. Well, you know, there's one of our family members that picks up my mail for me, and the person told me there's 3 letters, so I'm anxious to look at that, and always anxious to read.
You need to show up for Monday there, because
I'll be here with bells on. I'll be here with bells on.
Well, we had answered some of her concerns. She was concerned about the fasting was doing great, but then there was like, you know, when she'd eat, there'd be like maybe, I don't know, I'm assuming like 10 pounds. She was all worried about that. And
I don't remember my name anymore. I can't find my address if I go.
Exactly. But I look good.
I look good. I look great. One guy says, but it's dangerous. I said, no, I fainted, but I'm so happy to have lost the weight. I don't care. Just the guy that dragging himself, gets up after a stream, falls in the stairs, gets up. I'm thin. Well, he's all
like your neighbor, you know? So it's like.
Exactly. Hey, you want to laugh? I'll get you a view, Jason. I never got a view of any of this for anyone. In my back window, you can see right down to the garage. And every time I go by there naked, now everyone's going to know because there's lots of people watching, I'm sure. Every time I go to the back window, I always either get caught or see her there, always looking up my window. So Kazoo, that's where he is upstairs. Kazoo is upstairs in the window like this. looking outside, and I took a picture of it with the infrared camera from downstairs, and it gave me chills.
Yeah,
he looks real. So if she's next door looking in, what the hell is that? During the day, I want to see her face during the day. I don't know if they're going to notice it, because if ever she admits that she sees it, that would mean she's literally looking up in my window.
Awkwardly staring.
Oxford, Nick Hassan, thank you very much. Oxford explosion coincided with UFO appearance near the object.
What the heck? Tried to
like on the moon, what we just saw. Yeah, go ahead, man.
No, I was trying to write something in the chat. It did the weirdest thing. Forget about it. I don't even know how that bring it down. I wanted to just comment on Norma Cia. So I went
go
back
ahead.
YouTube.
Is it something down on the bottom? What she commented?
No. She was like, if the weight goes up, I freak out and stuff like that. And she said it helped the stream when she was there. That it's like calm down, like it's normal. That like when I did just a 5-day fast, I think I had lost 8 pounds. But when I refed myself, I put on 5 pounds, which is like, okay, that's fine. That means I lost 3 actual pounds of fat.
Yeah.
You know? It's like if you see it like, well, I did, this and that, and now it went up a little bit, but it's going up like every friggin' week. No, there's something going on, but you don't want to go from, I fasted, I successfully lost weight. Now I have an eating disorder because I don't want to eat, kind of thing. You don't want to get
exactly.
Anyways, I don't want to take over on fasting there, but
exactly. Anyways, I'll have that book that I'll be transferring you, right? The transfer of the book.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And don't worry, in 2 days, and I'm almost done reading it. I'm almost at the last page.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother and I are so smart. It was one of the best. I was gonna say something like, what's the name of some stupid comic book or something?
Archie.
It's like Archie. It's the best Archie I ever read. It was a thick one. Thick Archie book. They took out 90 to prove that Canadistan is true. Yeah, listen, I love sort of names. I've heard Canadistan. I've heard China. That's my favorite. Oh, pouring rain, pissing down, pouring rain now.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's not. Yeah, here it's been.
It has been all day, and when I started the stream, it stopped. Now it's getting a little breezy again here.
Yeah.
I have no pants on. I'm sitting on a leather chair. When I stand up, I lift the chair up. No, kidding.
There's a cobalt blue lost 25 pounds since May. That's awesome.
Wow. Let me get down here. Hey, my friend from Australia is here. Fascinating vid. Wow. Thank you, Christy Lindsay. Tried to speak about, I'm cutting you off there, Jason. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I tried to speak about your research to one of the new employees. How bad was he after that? And he told me, I probably believe we didn't land on the moon. Oh, good. Moon was crystal clear in the sky at lunchtime today. That's good then. You know, we're not alone. There's a lot of people that are, I mean, not alone in believing that, you know, there could be some beings up there on the moon. Norma C says she's seen in videos that UFOs cloak in cloud formations. Yeah, I heard that. That's why, obviously, that's why she brought it up, right, Norma C? And I'll confirm that the letter, Norma C, next coming up streamer video. And like what I just showed you, Jason, with those lights separating, it reminds me of cloaking. Do you know what I said way back in the 1800s? Well, it was 218, but I said, imagine if all those lights that I filmed going like this across the moon, imagine if there's only one and they're projecting. If this UFO is projecting around him on each side, 50 UFOs going different angles inside. Do you know that that's stupid? Easy to be able to project. I mean, we could do it with a plane. I can fly I'm not even a genius, and I can grab holographic projectors and land 6 planes at an airport, have one crash and burn, have the other one flip over upside down. There's only one landing, and it's the one in the center. And nobody would know. You'd know if you knew that the project was being done, but the eye gets stumped, man. You know?
Yeah, I could hear it. Yeah.
I said this afternoon, you know, like your key's black, right? Yeah, I'm gonna share that for you. Let's say your key's black, and I'll add that thing right after, man.
Sure.
Your key's black, so you put it on your leather couch that's black, and you look for your friggin' key for 6 hours, and you say it's not there, but in reality, you keep going by the couch. And because it's not sticking out, your eye's not going to perceive it there. That's how the moon is. The gray sections of the moon there, you have gray houses and gray sections. You got black structures and black sections, and you got smokes and hazes. And people, once you understand that, you really can see it a lot better.
Yeah. I'm not going to press it or anything, but
go ahead.
We can do. I'd like to do it on my channel, obviously, because I can get away with everything. I can.
Well, it depends which one. They'll demonetize.
Yeah, you've probably heard of it, eh? A funny thing happened on the way to the moon. I'm not sure if this is the actual one. I just quickly put it up.
Yeah, is there a way to put it up without volume? Maybe that we'll be able to cheat that a little bit.
Well,
they demonetize it.
But there's no need to show it. I just want to see if it's the correct one. It's interviews. If it is the right one, it's interviews with the actual astronauts. And the guy comes in as an interview, but he kind of stumps them in their own stories.
Yeah, check it. And then give me a second. I'm going to close that window.
If it's this one. It doesn't.
I'm going to close the window. Keep checking. I'm going to close the window.
Yeah. Anyways, if I ever find it, the documentary, which it might be this one, but I'm not sure if it is, what we could do is do response videos, because it really makes it look like at the time when they said they went, maybe they can now, but it looks like they're almost making up stories, and the stories are very, very inconsistent.
Absolutely. Hey, Christy Lindsay sent me a video the other day. They're showing green screens behind NASA astronauts. They're showing astronauts inside the IS. Remember, Jason, the video I made that you laughed at? Me in space there?
Yeah.
Going like, I mean, okay, obviously, I wasn't in space, but if I was showing someone I was in space and I was doing something, a very short thing, and you add some fuzz and stuff, it all looks real. People. So Christy Lindsay posted a video showing that the guy is grabbing stuff that's not there, like grabbing the helmet, pretending to bring it over there. It's set up to be in front of a green screen, and there's glitches, and you see things that, the strings holding them up. And this came out in the media. There's some the governmental in the States, if I'm not mistaken, with what Christy had shared. That was one hell of a cool video, Christy. I really don't remember what the name of that one was. It was on the channel. Oh my goodness. I said that and I got all of a sudden a photogenic friggin' everything opened up. I could see the channel is called Percy. And that's all I can see. Can't see much. I have like a whole big screen and I see this little word Percy. Okay, that's all I got. I was trying to reconstruct the murder, but they are such liars, Sugar Bee. They really are.
I mean, it might be this one, but yeah, definitely. Like on my channel, I can pre-watch it to verify, but we should, because
Wow.
I don't know how much you could get away with. I don't want to ruin anything and get a strike or something. But
well,
yeah,
I exposed the moon and I'm still alive. But
yeah,
aside from that,
I think it's this one, because it says award-winning filmmaker Bart Sibrel presents his highly acclaimed and much hated controversial documenting showcasing newly discovered behind-the-scenes outtakes from the first mission to the moon, proving that the crew never left the Earth's orbit. Yada yada yada. And if it is the one that I'm watching, it would lead to like a great discussion. Like we could stop this, let it go, then stop and go off on tangents and stuff like that.
Absolutely. If you want to do that in your channel or whatever, absolutely. Me, it's simple. I'm monetized right now, and that one image for sure would be demonetized. It's not so
that's
bad.
Why I'd want to do it on my channel. Like I get often copyright. It says like copyright, but like I guess fair use, and goes
Jason,
from there.
It's a dream that doesn't last very long. I got that in the beginning. It's like, stop, Bruce. Stop, Bruce. Stop. 3 weeks. You're down 3 weeks. Now you have a strike. It was bad, man. I kept reposting. I posted something of Bill Gates. It was Bill Gates talking about the pandemic, and they said false misinformation. I'm saying, how the frig does that work? It's him that's forcing us to take the vaccine, and I can't even share what he's saying.
Nope.
That's ridiculous. On the member side too, I had posted that. Well, they banned me for a month.
That's what's upsetting, is like it's like, don't tell me the experts when there's tons of experts that have a completely opposite conclusion, let's say, and you're not giving them a platform. And in fact, during that plan, what happened to us, there was just as many experts. Like why are they an expert, and all of these other people are not given a platform to say, no, we disagree, we don't think so. Right. So that's why it's like experts, and they pull up an expert,
Do you know what keyword I put for my last video?
No.
National security, CIA, FBI, DARPA, the United States government, the unidentified aerial task force. I mean, the keywords, no matter what I write in it, it's worse. If I would write pickles, whales, flowers, pumpkins, YouTube is going to push it out. It's going to say, pumpkins. Well, why haven't you talked about that before? Because everyone wants to see pumpkin videos, So stupid, but that's how they are.
Oh, no. It's
Morgan says they unsub them at times, and a lot of people get unsubbed. Jason, there was about close to 600 watching, and not too long ago, 424 here. Sugar Bee said, thanks for checking out the numbers, guys. Keith Oliver's in the house. Oh, this is up, Jason. Telling you, man, a smaller community like I have, boy. I have known them for so long. Some of the people here, 6-7 years. It's like I've seen some of their family members pass away. Some of them get sick. They change jobs. I've seen some get furloughed, come back, get furloughed, come back. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how we have a good community here, but it's really sad that there's not, a lot more new people coming in. So yet again, guys, I know they're doing this to tease us, but it's okay because I like keeping the trolls busy. Don't forget, you trolls, you work for me. Jason, I am yet again 3 subscribers away from being at 98.2 since February. And this morning I went down to 182. So now we're back up. We just got the subs 90. So I just got 30 subs there. So it's going to go down again 30 subs tonight. Mm-hmm. So in reality, people aren't subscribing to the channel because they thought that I just wanted 100,000 subscribers. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep posting the videos.
Well, yeah.
almost 1,000 UFOs this week, man. Almost 1,000 lights in the sky this week, and they were all invisible with the naked eye. I couldn't see them at all. So that's like freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Really nuts. Hi from Maine, Stephen Bates. Thanks, you guys. We're quite a good bunch here. By the way, Jason John Swartz is my brother. If ever you guys are curious, we're here.
That's my channel. Jason John Swartz is my channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
I tried to put my address and my social security number in the title, you know. It's like,
yeah. Yeah, you go, you keywords of the
Jason
video.
John
Like,
Swartz. 859-24572.
Yeah. Visa SN. Yeah, it's like your SN number.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So your social insurance number.
Here, I'll
649-783-219. I'll never forget it. The guy's like, don't put that online.
That's hilarious.
I was like Jason did the other in the picture.
Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, that looks fun.
That is my brother's channel, Jason John Swartz's channel. Just so happens I had it in the back store here.
There you go. Yeah, so I have videos. The videos when I started doing this site, it was Fast Keto Prime. So a lot of the older videos are based on diet. It's only been there you go, down here. So started with diet. Please avoid the seed oils. All this is like
I'm gonna do like Russell Brand, okay, while he's listening to people when they're talking on his channel. Hold on, I need something.
Yeah, no problem. And then because I was doing all these on the phone and stuff like that, I do Christian content a lot, but I don't want to like limit it to that. Also have like stuff on giants, and the narrative that I'm taking is not the extraterrestrial hypothesis. It is more interdimensional beings. So I'm taking a more fallen angel approach to the phenomena that we're seeing. And let me start here. So every Monday I'm doing.
I love Russell Brand. I love the guy. I laugh at him the way he is. He's a funny guy.
Which one? Who?
Russell Brand. It's very sad because I'm some of my business. I'm knowing what's going. Yeah, and honestly, I stay away from that. But sadly, I don't think anything happened. I think there's a lot of lies around what happened, but don't confirm it for me. But it's sad because
it's true. Like everyone's scared because the accusation is sexual, right?
Yeah, but and they demonetize them.
Looks so bad. Like it does.
It does. It's going to make a little damper on
seeing it happen to a lot of people in different ways, you know.
Yeah,
and they get erased, like Joe Rogan and stuff like that. You know, they tried to attack him. I'm sure eventually he's going to be out.
Joe Rogan, when he came out and he talked about having taken ivermectin, that was right after President Trump said that he had taken the H-chlor. I'm not going to mention, but anyways. Hydrochloric, not chloroxy acid, but hydro something. Anyways, ivermectin too. They're saying, "Are you guys stupid? You're not a horse." Remember the morons that were writing that on social media? Yeah. Guys, taking ivermectin. You're not horses. Has nothing.
And it's so unfair because yes, it is used in veterinary, but
it's a dewormer.
Malaria,
they give it
cholera,
to people. It's
used for humans for a long time.
It's a dewormer. It's for worms, for ringworms.
Yeah, but it's exactly used in medicine. There's tons of medication there.
The laws made ivermectin illegal to be given and prescribed by American doctors, and I believe even Canadian doctors. So they took that. It became illegal for them to be. Now I'm gonna get a medical strike.
Well, no, I'll shut up too.
I got 6 of them. Right?
You just strike
Dude,
yourself.
Six medical strikes in 2023 that I got. It took me down 3 weeks, then it took me down again, then it took me down again. They kept taking me down. It's bad.
Yeah, I'll be quiet. I don't want to say anything too much either about
No,
that.
we're good. We're careful, you know.
Whole stream there. Hey, you know what, Bruce? I'll tell you what. I will leave because it just hit the 5%.
So am I, man. It's 9:57. Anyways, you're gonna get off. I'm gonna say a quick goodbye to my
Cool.
friends, and thanks for being here,
All
man.
right, guys.
We'll be talking soon. I'll give you a
Yeah,
buzz.
we'll do that documentary, and we'll just do a response.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
several times, and I will be there Monday for sure, talking about the weight loss again. Lots of changes,
okay.
man. Lots of questions.
Call me for the appropriate time to do if you want to come in the next,
Sure.
10 days or something.
Any day,
Let me know
anytime. Yep.
an
Just give me a heads
evening,
up for the
and
time. I'm there, man. Look,
yeah,
Fridays I stream and Wednesdays at 5. Aside from that,
yeah.
man, let's
I mean,
go.
it's 40 minute videos. We can do like a an hour and a half, see where we got to, and then do another
Sure.
time, just get through it that way. Okay,
Absolutely.
I'll let you finish up. All right,
Right
see you
on, man.
guys. All right,
Take care.
all right. You too. Love you. Bye
Love
bye.
you, man. My brother Jason. I only just started watching again, got diverted fighting for our freedoms. Yeah, no, listen, I hear you. I've the scamdemic, yeah, well said. And I got involved helping smaller freedom parties in Australia. Good health, good for you, my patriot friend. That's exactly what we all have to do. It is going to come down to that, you know, and I'm sure people that can help will be helping. When it comes down to them, they just declared all Trump supporters, by the way, Pentagon declaring Trump supporters are terrorists. So imagine that. Anyways, Hillary Clinton says um, um, deprogramming camps, you know. So what I say for her, I say she get their own medicine back. They like chopping tits off, chop hers off, turn that into a man. Yeah. She's not a pretty lady. Can only imagine she looks like a man. And yeah, these evil, demonic, I was going to almost say whores. In reality, that's what they are, right? The drunken whores, right? Like in the Bible. It's sad what the leftists are doing. Endorsement: Donald Trump endorsed Jim Jordan. So Jim Jordan. Hope I'm not wrong with the name. I think he should be a good candidate. I don't know him that well, but I know him well enough that I've loved what he's been saying in the past. He's blasting Biden all the time. Bring him in, right? That's the goal. That's what we got to do. Really want to thank everyone for stopping by. Angel Dreams, I'm sorry that you had a problem coming on. Also, we'll try it again next time. It could be a connection or something. It could be even on my end, guys. And I thank all the people that were here watching the channel. If there really were 500 people here watching, I don't see why there wouldn't be. Mama Bear, how are you doing? Sunday River Ski Area, 418 viewers. Welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Darla, for welcoming everyone. Thanks for taking care of everything, mods, and for all of you for coming by to support the channel. I hope you enjoyed the stream. You guys are absolutely amazing here. Multiman, got Jules. Thanks everyone for the generous contributions. Paul, Mojo. That's a lot, guys. Sugar B, as always, thanks for being here and a member. Love you, Jason. Thanks for that. Pat, Angel Dreams. You guys rock, okay? Multiman 40. And I thank you all very much for the incredible support that you give this channel. And I thank you all for supporting Bartles and James. I miss Bartles and James. Is JDR a superstar here? Yes. Hey, JDR, how's it going? Nice to see you. Looking lean. There, have a great weekend and happy Thanksgiving. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving, JDR, the superstar. I love you, brother. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man, I trimmed down over 100 pounds, and I'm gonna maintain it. I'm keeping it up. I got a couple more pounds to lose. Norma C says if weight goes up, I freak out. Well, Norma C, I've developed that now. I have that now. I flip out. I absolutely flip out. Now I'm seeing 549 thumbs up after a refresh. That's wonderful. So that means all the people that came by came and gave me a thumbs up, and I love you guys for it, and gals, whoever all of you are. Thanks a lot, Alias, and sorry to everyone that I miss. I've lost 25 pounds since May. Cobalt Blue, come and join our conversations on Mondays. We have a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and we talk about our experiences. And Jason knows a lot of shit about the fat and stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff I didn't realize I was still able to eat, you know. 25 pounds since May. I was motivated by Cobalt Blue. Thank you very much. That's inspiring in itself. Thank you very much. I've started having low blood sugar though. Okay. After all these months, I'm 61 and do 20-hour fasting. You're a friggin' warrior. You know that, eh? I mean, 48, I started doing it because before we get old, and before you get old too. I mean, what is old now? You know, people are healthy into their 70s and 80s, honestly now. And fasting would be even more healthy. Cobalt Blue, keep that up. And we have 10 people here now that are doing this, you know, including Pat and a whole bunch of other people. Darla, Norma C, a whole bunch of people losing weight. Jason, me. So please keep us informed. Come back. Maybe join on Jason's live streams on Monday if you want to come and talk about your own experiences and weight loss. It does, Norma C. It really does. And it gets discouraging sometimes because I literally weighed myself after eating a meal at my mother's house on the balance. And it said, Norma C, that I had gained 12, 13 pounds the next day there. It's like, you want to talk about water weight, you know, but it's not going to happen all the time. Once you lose that weight, like me, my water weight's done. No more water weight. I have a perfectly normal level now. When I lose weight, I lose weight, but I'll only lose a pound or two every 2-3 days as compared to when I was chubbier, losing 8 pounds a day, 9 pounds a day, probably 4 pounds of water weight, 4 pounds of weight. You know, when you're 300 pounds, your first day, you could lose close to 10 pounds. That's for sure, without a doubt. Somebody that's 180 pounds is never going to lose 10 pounds in one day. You'll die, you know. Unless you're driving a race car around a track, you may lose 5 pounds. Mama Bear, thank you very much. God bless you too. I love you guys. Thanks a lot, for coming by. The videos are going to continue, guys. Lots of videos. China, Norma C knows it. Dalek, thanks for being here, my friend. Thanks for everything. Yes, I did hear that. That's funny, but it's true. Yes. Thanks a lot, you guys. Once you're awake, there's no going back. That's very true. And to all that I missed, the comments, I'm very sorry about it. We're waiting for UFO news, guys. The UFO report hit and it's done. Remember, the Navy, the Pentagon said, we're not saying frig all. And now everyone's going to gang up against them. There's a whole bunch of bad people, but there's a lot of good people on the inside that are going to bring shit out. Notice Representative Tim Burchett from Tennessee, Congress representative from Tennessee. I love that guy. I believe he is authentic, and we have to believe in something. You know, they say you're on this planet, you have to believe in a God, or you have to believe in something to evolve, to get ahead. Well, I believe that there's a chance that some of these people on the inside that are actually politicians, imagine, can be trying to bring some of this truth out. I'm not saying he's perfectly not corrupt. I don't know him, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring out a lot of that truth. So if you haven't seen my last video, please check it out. And if you've been busy, if you're just arriving to the channel, all week, guys, I posted a lot of UFO videos. 1,000, approaching just under 1,000 UFOs in a period of 10 days, and while filming 7 days, because there was 3 days of rain and clouds that I wasn't able to film. Thanks a lot, everyone. I'll talk to you very soon, and I'll be answering comments tomorrow. Lots of them, like I did today. Thanks for the comments. A lot of you have commented today. Some of you I can look at, you know, Darla, Leah, Norma C. I comment 10, 15 times with you all. Christy, a whole bunch of people here. Sugar Bee. It's basically all the people that you see here are trusting people. You're the only people supporting this channel, and I thank you. I'll talk to you all very soon. See you all on the flip side, guys. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.